Political war game has already begun over the NEET UG. Rao, this is the word that we have received from Congress's Priyanka Gandhi Vadra as well. She has went out and has slammed BJP's government over this entire row that is currently going on. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has said that under the BJP rule, the entire education system has been handed over to the mafia and the corrupt as well. We have got our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh joining us on the phone line. Pallavi, a very good morning to you. Just want a bit of clarity on what exactly Congress is eyeing on. Are they upping their ante against the NEET examination or the NTA functioning or the NDA government altogether? Pallavi, can you hear me?
Yes, actually, see, we have just another day left really to go for the parliament session, and despite the fact that the government has postponed the NTA exams and despite the fact that a CBI probe has been ordered, that clearly has not placated opposition parties. So they are going to be looking for the big ammunition. And what they're riding on the fact is that last-minute postponement of exams, there are children who may have already reached the examination centers or the cities, and they have prepared. And there was no clarity. This was something which was mired in suspense and was being delayed. And that's the point which is now being raised by the opposition leaders, that why have you played with the lives of these so many young students?
Right. Pallavi, also the video which was released by Rahul Gandhi's official page, in which he has already made it clear that this is the topic that they are going to raise in the parliamentary session. What fireworks can be expected out of it?
Look, I think they are going to be asking, see, this is a short session, and this session, the first half of it is largely going to be about the oath-taking ceremony and the presidential address. Not going to stop the opposition parties from confronting the Prime Minister, demanding the resignation, Dharmendra Pradhan, and also asking that why do you always shift the blame on the opposition parties? Why don't you find the fault within? And definitely they're going to be asking for a full-fledged discussion on this. Why were the exams postponed? Why is it that, everything you're doing post the controversy which broke out, which is the Prevention of Examination Leak bill, which was notified? So therefore, the government was dragging its feet, doing constant flip-flops.
Right, Pallavi. Please stay with us. Yash also continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Yash, if you were to talk about the re-examination which is slated to happen today for those 1563 students, they have been given two options. Either they can reapply for the examination and sit today, or either they can accept their score minus the grace marks. Now, tell us if there is any new set of instruction that has been established for them, or are they going to do and follow the similar pattern as of the last examination that they gave?
See, as per the examination pattern, nothing of this sort is actually given out by the authorities in this matter, but the exams are being conducted in absolute strict vigil. In fact, at 7 centers, the exams are happening across multiple states, apart barring one examination center in Chandigarh. All other examination centers have also been changed. The Chandigarh examination center has not been changed because there were just 2 candidates who were actually appearing for the re-examination. So this examination also becomes very important because one of the bone of contention of this entire matter was the grace marks issue. In fact, the SC actually heard this very issue for the very first, and in fact, a resolution was actually given by the Apex Court very soon, and that is how the re-examination are happening for these very students. But the larger question remains is, apart from these re-examination, this is barely for 1563 kids re-examination, or you accept your score minusing those grace marks. This is just for those 1563 students. But the rest of the students, what they are saying is that there is no definity exactly whether the paper leak was happened or not. But most of the corners are saying yes, this has happened, because they are in absolute rage because of the kind of situation which has played out. So they are saying that the entire community, the entire aspirant community has been affected by this, and in fact that is why they say the cancellation is the only thing. We know that the CBI inquiry has been already launched in this matter. The government is also swinging into the action. NTA DG being changed by the government, a high-level committee being formed, including the ex-ISRO chief. So right now, a lot is happening both politically and also on the ground, because students are actually suffering, and what they are saying, because one after another in last 10 days, approximately 4 exams have been affected, and due to this, around 30 to 40 lakh students are being affected right now.
All right, Yash, NEET PG has already been delayed. We are waiting for further announcement with regards to the date in this particular case. But if we were to talk about the students of NEET UG, the aspirants, their initial demand was a CBI probe, a thorough investigation in the entire matter with regards to the unprecedented number of people getting the perfect score. Apart from that, they are also demanding the re-examination of NEET UG altogether. Is that practically even possible? Because around 24 lakh students appeared for the examination.
Yes, on this, the government says that it is not practically possible, and the government actually maintains that as per the government and as per Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, a batch of students were actually affected by this very thing, and that is why that issue of the grace mark is being taken care of. Yes, the government says that they have found discrepancies, and yes, there were some sort of issues perhaps in 2 places regarding the NEET UG examination, and they are taking care of the situation, and the investigation has already been launched. But the opposition and the students, what they say is that re-examination is the only thing which they'll accept apart from the CBI probe. Now, looking at the current situation, and in fact, the Apex Court also will be hearing this matter on the 8th of July. And in fact, there was a plea earlier before the Apex Court asking for actually putting a postponement on the counselling session as well, which will actually begin on 6th of July. But the court said the matter will be heard on 8th, and after that only, till then, there will be no pause of the counselling session, and the counselling process will go as planned. In fact, on the 8th, the court, the Apex Court, the Supreme Court will be hearing all those batch of petitions also which were filed in different state high courts. So that is why the 8th of July also becomes very important, because that date will actually answer, will the court go ahead and talk about the re-examination, or the grace mark issue will be the only thing dealt by the Apex Court as of now.
Right, Yash, please stay with us. We've got a couple of reactions also coming in straight from the ground. Let's take a look at all of those.
वो तो मानते ही नहीं थे कि भाई पेपर लीक हुआ। जो नहीं मानने वाला उसके लिए भी लॉ ले आया जाए। लगातार पुल गिर रहा है, आज भी सिवान में लगातार पुल गिर रहा है, लगातार ट्रेन हादसा हो रहा है, लगातार पेपर लीक हो रहा है। एक बता दो किस पे कार्रवाई की गई हो, कौन पकड़ा जा रहा है? हाँ, घूम फिरा करके तेजस्वी और लालू जी को गाली देते हैं लोग।
बिहार में शासन में वो बैठे थे, कॉपी घर में कौन लिखवाता था? 2-2 चेयरमैन किस पार्टी से थे? कौन लोग थे? क्यों जेल गए थे? ये तो जवाब देना होगा कांग्रेस को भी ना, राजद को, दोनों को जवाब देना चाहिए। और आज भी जो विषय आया है, इस पर ये लोग, कांग्रेस के लोग क्यों मुंह बंद कर लिए? बिहार के अंदर इन लोगों के साथ तार क्या है? गड़बड़ी करने वाले से संबंध क्या है?